Dear students, good morning. Today I am going to explain Java encapsulation, and this is the fourth one of object oriented programming. So let's start with the beautiful code. Everyone should know how to program a computer because it teaches you how to think. So that's why you should know. This is said by Steve Jobs. Now, encapsulation in Java. Why encapsulation is important in Java in object-oriented programming? Encapsulation in Java is a process of wrapping object state, that means field, or you can say that variables and behaviors that are methods together into a single unit. For example, a capsule which is mixed of several medicines. So this way we are binding together. It is one of the four OOP concepts that we had gone through it. The other three are inheritance, polymorphism, and abstraction. The whole idea behind encapsulation is to hide the implementation details from users. If data member is private, it means it can only be accessed with the same class. No outside class can access private data members or variable, that you can say that. So the private is the keyword that we are using just behind the variable or method to make it hidden. Encapsulation is binding the data with code that manipulates it. It keeps the data and the code safe from external interference. So when we encapsulate, that means the data is safe. And so let's now, if data is safe, then how it is needed in Java? Why encapsulation is needed in Java? Let me write one program for you. A class name is account, and then two variables are declared with private keyword that you can see that private int, and int is data type and account number is name of the variable that, or that you can say that this is field also. So private int account balance, another. Now a method that, see, all these I am writing in the class itself, not outside class. That's why it's hidden from outside class. So public void show data, another method, and that I'll explain you. And then there is some code inside it. Another method I have written public void deposit, and that one argument is there, that is int a, and if a less than 0, then some code should be written that it will show the error. Now else account balance plus a, and if it is greater, then it will be added into the balance, and if it is less than 0, then error will show. So this is the program. So this program is written. Now think. Look at the left side, that program, bank account class with deposit and show balance methods. Suppose a hacker managed to gain access to the code of your bank account. Now he tries to deposit amount -100 into your account by two ways. Let's see his first method or approach. So suppose class hacker is created by class hacker name, and then he is going to deposit the money. Then he will call that class I have created, class account, and he created an object of that class account A, and then assigning new account then a account, and then he's going to assign amount, that is minus 100 into my account. So a dot account underscore balance, that is variable declared over here, and minus 100. Is it possible? No, because see, the data member is private. It means it can only be accessed within the same class. No outside class can access private data member or variable of other class. So hacker will not be able to call this class account because the data members are private over here. So look at, data members are private. So that's why hackers will not be able to deposit minus 100, and another method he is going to do that. So in the above class, above, a hacker cannot deposit amount minus 100 into your account. So let's look at some other way that hackers might be disturbing your code. So same code I am writing, private int account number, private int account balance, and these two methods. Same code to show you how another way hackers is going to hack your code. So let's look at hacker first approach failed to deposit the amount. Next, he tries to do deposit amount minus 100 by using deposit method. So this is deposit method I have written left side, public void deposit. So hacker is created their own class, that name is class hacker account, a new account. Object is created, and through object is again assigned minus 100. And using this method, a dot deposit minus 100. So in the above case also hackers cannot deposit amount minus 100 to your account, because in method deposit a check is given, means a condition is given where we are supposed to use only greater than 0 value, but hacker is using minus 100, and here condition, just look at public void deposit. If a less than 0, error will come. So again here hacker will not be able to deposit the money. Therefore we can say that in case of encapsulation, where your data is never exposed to an external party, which makes your application secure. So that's why encapsulation is needed. How to implement encapsulation in Java? So this is more important. So let me write one code for you. Class encapsulation, two methods, private int employee ID, private string employee name. So two variables are declared, and the two variables are private. Now whenever we want to access the private data, private variable, then we have to create two method, I mean the method also in that class, then only will be able to use that private class, and that is called getter and setter method. So let me write first, look at public int get employee ID, and through we'll get the employee ID. Again another method, that is employee name, and returned method, so we'll get the employee name. And now after getter method we'll use setter method. So setter method will set the value into proper variable. So here setter method public void set employee ID int new value. So new value will be assigned. So that variable will carry now employee ID new value. Public void set employee name string new value. So here employee name new value. So again public class. Now after using this get and setter method, we have to check it how it is running. So public class in cap check public static void main string args, the method, that main method we have to write always. So creating the object of the main class, that is class encapsulation, and obj the object of the class, and then new is the keyword to assign the encapsulation object, and through object we are getting employee id. Object dot set employee id. Set employee id is the method that is created in encapsulation class, and the value is passed because, and here also name is passed through object dot set employee name, and my name system dot. Now we have to print it out, so system dot out employee id, and then system dot out employee name, and that output will get employee id like this and employee name like this. So in the above example, those two data members or data field are private, which cannot be accessed directly. These fields can be accessed via public method only. So public method is created and these fields can be accessed by public method only. Fields employee name, here you can look at left side, and the employee ID are made hidden. Employee ID private through how it is hidden? Through private keyword and using is encapsulation technique of OOPS. So whenever you want to access the private data members, we have to use get and set method, and get and set method should be written in the same class. Then through this get and set method we can call these data members in another class. So this program is showing same thing. Now points to remember in encapsulation. This way data can only be accessed by public methods, that's we have used set and get method, thus making the private fields and their implementation hidden from outside classes. That's why encapsulation is known as data hiding. So when the term will come data hiding, that means we'll come to know this is encapsulation. Make the instance variable private. Instance variable private. Instance variable means those variables which are coming just after the class. So that is called instance variable, and we have to make it private whenever we want to encapsulate or hide, so that they cannot be accessed directly from outside the class. You can only set and get values of these variables through the method of a class, that is get method or set method. Have getter and setter method in that class to set and get the values of the fields. We set up public getter and setter methods to update the private data fields, that then we can use this outside class and do private data fields via public methods. So this is the way we can do the encapsulation. Something more, what are the advantages of encapsulation? So first thing, that it improves maintainability and flexibility and reusability. For example, in the above code you can see that implementation of the code void set employee name, string name and string get employee name can be changed at any point of time. Since the implementation is purely hidden from outside classes, they would still be access the private field employee name using the same method, employee name, string name and get employee name. Hence the code can be maintained at any point of time without breaking the classes that uses the code. This improves the reusability of the underlying class. So that's why we can reuse those methods whenever we need to use. The fields can be made read only if we don't define setter method in the class, or write only if we don't define the getter method in the class. So that means getter, if you are using getter, then it is write only, and if you are using setter method, if you are not defining setter method, then you are using read only. So this way we can do the encapsulation, and this is the advantage. Since the method is not present, there is no way an outside class can modify the value of the field. User would not be knowing what is going on behind the screen. They would only be knowing that to update a field, call set method, and to read a field, call a get method. But what these set and get methods are doing is purely hidden from them. So this is what encapsulation is, and this is the best example of object oriented programming. So I have covered all four, that is inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, and so now thanks. Please go through all those videos which I have made for you.